Topic 5: when copyright protection is not available, and what is a fair use of copyrighted material. So, in previous micro session, we saw that the author of any creative work, they enjoy a lot of rights. They enjoy economic rights as well as they enjoy moral rights such as paternity rights and integrity rights. Now, can this right be enforced with some checks and balances? And that is what known as fair use. So let us understand fair use plus, and then let us also understand that when copyright protection is not available. So fair use is using the material, the copyrighted material in a responsible manner. Now, one of that is private use. See, suppose I buy a movie title and then I decide that I invite 20 people to my home for a dinner and I will show them this movie. This is a private party and I am showing it to my friends. So, this is a fair use of copyrighted material. But if I now hire an auditorium, invite 200 people, sell tickets, and show that movie, that is not a fair use. Let us take another example. There is a very well known story of an author, and school children decide that this is a very good story. We want to perform a play on that in our school annual day. This is for educational purpose. Is it a fair use? Yes, it is a fair use of copyrighted material. Suppose I buy a computer database and then I suspect that my computer is not going to function well. Let me take a copy of program so that if my computer crashes, I can install that database on another computer. Is it a fair use of copyright? Yes, it is a fair use of copyright. So fair use of copyright is the rights which are given to the end users, to the customers, that they use this copyrighted material in a responsible manner and they are not charged with copyright violation. The term fair use came with the challenge of recording companies. So when recording companies were selling the record, they were very particular that this record should not be shared with others. And from there, lot of debate and lot of issues came in. And then the term fair use, what is a fair use? What is a right of a consumer? That came into being. Another thing is that sometimes author does not get copyright even if the work is created by him or her. It is original and it is done after putting in effort and it's a work of talent. If the government feels that this work is against the society's moral values or it is going to be injurious for society, you don't get copyright for that. You do not get copyright for the work which is used for braille copies, like suppose you have written a story and if a braille adaptation is done for that, you do not get copyright for it. You do not get copyright for a work which has been created by someone else, you have discovered it accidentally and you are publishing it, then you do not get copyright because you don't know who originally created it. So let us see the examples where you get what is fair use and where you don't get copyright protection. So educational and research work, like performing a drama in school of a known literary work, private use, festival and official ceremonies. In official ceremonies, we may play a tune to a marching band. Then it is a fair use of copyrighted material. Public display of work of art. See, I'm a very famous painter, and I have sold my painting to somebody else. That person decides that I will arrange an exhibition and I will display that painting there. It is considered as a fair use. Is an artist, if I don't agree to it, I don't have a choice because the painting has been purchased by the owner. But as a painter, I have one right still, that the painting is displayed properly in that exhibition or not, which is my integrity right. So I can have integrity right, but I cannot stop that painting being exhibited. Computer database backup we spoke about, and also publishing government procedure or legal judgment with explanation and terms. I can write commentary about the government order, and that is fair use of copyrighted material which originally belongs to the government. Copyright protection is not available when publication of work is not in public interest. Sometimes author refuses to publish the work on reasonable terms. That time also copyright protection can be withdrawn. Work published for benefits of physically disabled such as blind people, so braille copies are exempted. And if the same computer program is written in another computing language, suppose I have written something in programming language C, and if I write it in Java, I do not get copyright protection for the next release, for the next, that second program. There's some interesting concept called cover version. So this is something, a workaround. So this is where recording companies found out that sometimes the old songs or old music recording, they sell it again after a gap of 20-30 years. But that time the author may not agree for it. The song writer or the singer may not agree for it. So they came with a concept called cover version, which is based on compulsory licensing. So author will get royalty. They cannot refuse. But author has to give that rights, which allows recording company to have a performance or recording by someone other than the original artist of a previously recorded song or previously uh, created drama. And this cover version sometimes have brought a good fortune for recording companies. So cover version is a concept which is associated with compulsory licensing. So with this, we end this micro session, and then we go to next topic, that who records copyright. So let us have the next micro session number